Oh, you know what? Very funny story. I don't. I'm gonna break kayfabe or whatever it's called. But like, very funny story. But like, back at home, I had these like French neighbors, right? On opposite sides of my house, and it was just so funny because like one of our neighbors and like one of our French neighbors was fighting with the other French neighbor, and it got to a point where that first French neighbor had to report the other one. And basically, like in the Philippines, you can stay here and live here and have a business so long as you're married to a Filipino citizen. So that secondary French neighbor was married to a Filipina, and they had kids and everything, and lived here for years. But he got into an argument with our other French neighbor, and that French neighbor reported that guy to the government as an undesirable alien. So he got deported. I'm like, oh no, not Michelle. Hold on. Yeah. I was gonna buy. Hi Cedric. Hi Eric. I was gonna buy. I was gonna buy a baguette earlier, but then I was like, no, no, maybe next week, but like not for now. I did buy an empanada and like a Hungarian sausage type of thing. So that was nice. I'll buy some actual bread next time though. Ooh, maybe we could do like jazz noir music today. That would be fun. Wait, hang on, I gotta look for it. Hang on. Music. Let's see. Which one of these sounds the best? Have you guys played LA Noir? It's such a funny game. Just the dialogue where like the like your character's partner is like constantly like bitching to you about like leaving him behind if you drive off without him. Yeah, X'd out that meme. Hi, Smoothbrain. Hello. Okay, now that we've got the vibes, here's the assignment for today's stream, guys. Okay, so picture this: we're a mafia, right? I'm not sure if I'm allowed to say mafia. That's why I wrote crime syndicate. We don't have to necessarily be mafia, but let's face it, we're the mafia, right? So I want us to like world build. And this is just going to be for today. This isn't going to be like an overlying story thing. Someone made a joke last time when I was like discussing this about how I'm just getting ideas for like D&D one shots, and I'm like, shh, shut up, you're not supposed to know. Are you afraid of being canceled by the Italians? No, I'm afraid of being canceled by the people who are offended for the Italians. So I'm just like, shut the fuck up. They know what they're about. Okay. It doesn't have to be the Italian mafia, but let's face it, we're gonna do like 1940s, like New York Italian mafia, because that's like the best aesthetic, I think, in regards to mafias. So we're gonna discuss things like the mafia family, how the crime syndicate came to be, what was the original crime, like the first sin, let's say. We'll discuss how long they've been in business. We'll discuss what kind of business practices they do. Do they do torture? They will. What kind of torture? That's where you guys come in, and then you can also like play a part in this. So this is kind of like D&D, but it's like more laid back because like we're not actually like rolling or like having certain things happen. But like let's just see what happens, Okay. Filipinos making betties. Shut up, you can't say that. What about 1980s tracksuit mafia? The Russians? Okay. If you want to be the one tracksuit wearing a mafia member, that's perfectly okay. Okay, so we shall start. So let's start with okay. So let's say I'm the crime boss, right? I'm the don. Let's say I guess it would be like the Donya. So I would be the Don. I would be the Godfather position, the CEO, the CEO of crime. Hi Nate. Hello, the Donar. Yeah, Donaria. That's how you guys will call me, Donaria. You shall kiss my ring pop ring on my ring finger every time you greet me, and what kind of greeting should we have? Like every time you greet the Donaria, what kind of thing would you guys be saying? Like, hey, what's up? Yeah, hey, yo, what's up? A bit. I can't say the N word. I was my I keep thinking I'll get canceled if I make jokes like this. If I said like, how every time like we say something like live 2D rigger, I always have like in the back of my mind, I always think like, can I say my rigga? I can't say that shit like on Twitter. They'll get so fucking mad at me. Okay. Have you guys seen, if you haven't seen The Godfather, the closest equivalent in my mind is that one shark scene in Shark Tale. When you like talk to all the shark characters. Okay, so for example, yeah, with the hard R. No, with an A, it's casual. Like, yo, what's up, my rigga? um, Mute Enaria, shut the fuck up. Regrow. Okay. So, what kind of positions would you guys be in, and what kind of crimes would you want to be doing? So, let's say, okay. So, my main goal as a don, right, is to get as much money as possible to build our empire because I'm a money hungry bitch. And if you ever played a video game with me, you know that I will hoard and I will do everything I can to get like even just 2 gold coins, all right? I am that money hungry when it comes to like in-game stuff. So everything that we do is to get more money. I don't give a shit about power because when you have money, you have power, you have influence, you have a voice, and it's terrifying. So what kind of crimes should we be doing? I don't like. Should we have like something to do with like the freaking like laundromats? You know that theory where it's like laundromats or like how there's like so many in one block and it's like probably because it's like a mafia front. I want like some sort of like Italian restaurant as a front, but I kind of like the idea of having like a really niche thing like we can't have something that's frequented by a lot of people, like we have to make sure that it's a business but something that no one wants to even go into. And if people know that this is actually a mafia front, they're not gonna go into it at all. I'll be the cook. The launders money through my spaghetti restaurant. Oh yeah, we'll call you chef. Yeah, we'll call you chef or something or cook. I don't know. You want to be called Cookie? I think it'll be really fun too because I was just watching Hannibal recently. What if we get you to dispose of the body sometimes? Dispose of unwanted meat. Are we going to take over the casino? I feel like we already are in charge of the casino. We have our good buddy shifty Jimmy, shifty Jimmy, and then he's in charge of the casino. His real name's like James del Rosario or something. um yeah. Listen, we set up a meth distribution chain, but it's actually a front for selling fried chicken. I know that video game. That video game. Yeah. It's such a funny game. I'll be the janitor. Yeah, Nate, you will be the janitor, right? And you'll be a cleaner because like in every crime syndicate they have cleaners and they basically help clean up the crime scene so that there's no evidence, there's no blood, can't get blood on my grandma's antique carpet, so you'll be in charge of cleaning up the bodies. Mm-mm-mm. He just likes it, it's his hobby, it's his autistic riz. It's his aurism. We gotta cook. Yeah, okay. So Cedric will be chef or Cookie, however you want to be called. You'll be in charge of the Italian restaurant business front. And Nate, you will be the cleaner. Okay, who else? Who wants to be the torture guy? Who wants to torture our hostages, traitors, stuff like Bakura. Bakura will be, our hitman, Um, no, no, no. Okay, so Bakura will. What kind of torture do you guys think Bakura would do? Would he actually carve people up, pull teeth? I keep feeling like his form of torture is like a very dramatic reading of his 80 pages of lore, and that's just for his childhood arc. That's not even like the full story yet. I haven't gotten. Hi, Bakura. Bakura. Wait, is that an imposter? Or is that actually Baccarat? No, that's. Wait, no, wait. I don't. I can't tell anymore. I can't tell. He breaks each of our limbs one by one. You know what's even better? I have you guys seen Redo of Healer? He did this thing to the princess when he was enacting his torture revenge. Right? He told her that he would break every one of his fingers, and if ever she screamed or made a noise, he would heal her up just to break them all over again until it got to a point where she wouldn't make any noise. So it's like the slap. You won't be seeing him for a while. He's dead. He's dead. mm. What does the slap mean to you? Like what kind of what, what if what would be like a really uncomfortable way to slap someone? Like like that tortilla game thing where you like smack someone across the face with a tortilla. Like what would nah not the dick slap. That'll be the torture method until they try to bite you. Maybe let's not do that. Who wants to torture the prisoners via like breaking their dick? Like you bring in like a really hot woman. Like we'll call her Maria. We'll bring in Maria. She's a Sports Illustrated model. She does OnlyFans on the side, and we'll bring her in to seduce the prisoner. And when he gets hard, someone comes in and breaks his dick. I'll make sure Baku doesn't die from it. Yeah. Put him in a chastity and start stripping in front of them. No, that's vile. That's vile. I still can't believe that dude, man. Like he's such a freak. Like I don't like to kink shame on the best of days, but that was pretty freaky that he had like a cock cage like that. And he was willing to tell me about it. I was just like, what a weirdo. Wet sock slap. I think like in what do they call them? I think in the cartels in South America, they get like a bag of frozen oranges, put it in a sack like a pillowcase, and then just kind of beat you to death with it. Maybe we could do the same with like with a wet sock. Or wait. Actually, wait. Okay. How about this? Instead of like a traditional torture method like that actually inflicts like a lot of serious pain, like like breaking fingers, stabbing, punching someone in the face, waterboarding, instead of something traditional, what if we do like really really specific, like mild inconveniences, but when you do them for like a certain amount of time, they get like really torturous. Like for example, letting someone wear wet socks in dry shoes, I think would be disgusting. I would hate having to touch wet food while I'm doing the dishes, for example. That's also, yeah, let's have our torture methods be like mild inconveniences, but something that everybody universally hates. What's a torture method you guys could think of? The guillotine, but it's only for the dick. No. Oh no. You put a Lego in their sock. No, it's like we'll have them like walk around with that Lego. They can't take it out. If they try to take it out, we beat them up or shoot them in the leg, something like that, So they have no choice but to walk around. Play the ice cream truck song on repeat for 24 hours. No, that's fucked. Make sure all their food is 1 week past the expiration date. Oh man, wait, what if it's like is that gonna be something that's just like a mild irritation or something like actually disgusting, like moldy bread, overripe bananas, you know? So it's like it's still like it's not gonna kill you, but it's disgusting, you know? Um ooh, overcooked noodles. Like have you guys ever had overcooked ramen? It's like when it starts like disintegrating and gets really, really fucking soggy. Yeah, disgusting, and they're gonna have to eat that up. That's their torture prisoner food. You strap a plank of wood to their back. Is that it? Like, is that painful? The weird medieval ones like quartering. No, we're doing mild inconvenience torture. Hmm. Put them in a chair, but every 30 seconds a drop of I yeah, that remember I don't know if you guys remember this, but like remember when I was discussing that, was I collabing? Was I collabing or was I on my own stream? But I was doing that with my sister for fun because we saw this episode of Mythbusters where they were testing out medieval torture devices, and that like came up, right? And like Carrie? Yeah, Carrie was like trying it out. And my sister and I were like, "Hey, let's do that." And so we would like lay down, like we'd take turns, and then the other one would drop like a droplet of water like on our forehead. It was crazy. I hated it. Break all of their toilets. You know what? Lactose intolerant person, giving them like a glass of milk to drink and nothing else, and like they'll be so dehydrated, but also they're gonna be shitting themselves and they're gonna be like begging for the bathroom. When we let them go to the bathroom, we will not provide toilet paper. Put them in a big jar and fill them up. No, you guys are crazy. The big jar is the execution, not the torture. That's perfect. That's perfect. Oh, you guys want to know something really gross? Okay. So in pre-colonial Philippines, so this was before like the Spanish came. We had these like very like primitive like punishment and torture methods. So you know that thing in like olden Europe where they wanted to test if someone was like a witch or not, right? And it was like really crazy, like drowning a woman or setting them on fire. And if a woman drowns, she's not a witch. But she's already dead. So in pre-colonial Philippines, there is this one torture method that really freaked me out. So basically it's kind of like a like a communal shithole, like a literal shithole, like a hole in the ground where it's kind of, I don't know if it's a well that they built or they just dug up a hole, but let's say it's a well and it's got like all the poop and piss and stuff and they dump it, right? Kind of similar to having like a chamber pot that you like just dump out. So when they want to torture someone for information, especially when they're doing an investigation for a crime, they'll hang you upside down and slowly lower you into the shithole until like it gets like that's someone's fetish. Yeah. Oh no. And then so I'm just kind of like, what if we do that where we're just kind of like, it's kind of like threatening to bury someone in the entire organization's collection of mayonnaise, and then we'll just like slowly lower them for information, and if they need to be disposed of, we'll probably just like drown them in something. Mm. Fun fact, there was this Japanese porn star who needed to fill a tub with semen, so she asked all her fans to send in bottles of their cum. And they did. It was a lot of bottles, a lot of like water bottles full of cum. um, Put them in a maze and has no exit in 9 rooms, but they open a door, it closes behind them. Oh. So we all have to contribute our own mayo. Yeah, I mean, all of you You guys get to hang out with Maria, but like the catch is to like you because like she also does OnlyFans, right? So you guys have to like contribute just to be able to hang out with Maria for free. So yeah, thank you in advance to Maria. mm, Death by Bukaki Nari. Yeah, God, I'm gonna need a lot of Inari to fix that. Oh man, I can't wait till I start like posting more lewd content of my model because I really wanted to like start posting more risque art, but I was never sure if I should like put them up on Twitter or like make them like I don't want to put them behind a paywall, but it's like I have to ask I have to like check with the guidelines on what's available. But I mean if porn can be allowed on Twitter, kind of, I think I could get away with my suggestive art. Mhm. Okay, okay. So what position what positions would you guys want in the organization? Cuz you can be a foot soldier, you could be just like one of the staff. Like who wants to be logistics? No, okay. So okay, who would actually want to be the one to do things like kidnapping, because like in order to torture a prisoner we'd need to like chloroform them a little bit, throw them in the back of a van, and then drive them to the torture basement. Organ procurement. Okay, 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 that's going right into the black market side of things. I mean, I feel like all of it is black market. So okay, so do any of you have any medical experience? It doesn't matter if you do or don't, but like it would probably be better if you do. I'm not that threatening, so leave me behind the scenes. I mean, okay, you're already the cook, right? So, like I said earlier, we would use you to dispose of some parts that we can't sell on the black market. So that would probably be how we would get rid of the bodies. We would beat someone up, torture them for information. If they don't have any information, then we kill them because no witnesses. The crime syndicate of Enaria of Donaria has a no witness policy. Okay, if you bring someone to the base and torture them, you better finish the job. We can't have them yapping. We can't have them yapping unless it's to send a message. You know, I like that thing where you kill everyone in a group except one person just to send a message to everybody else. I like that. I like that. Don't want to spill my spaghetti in front of the hostage after all. Yeah, and then we'll spill their spaghetti if you know what I mean. Yeah. Have you guys seen Bob's Burgers? There was this pilot episode, and it was gonna be a lot darker, where they were actually like a cannibal business, and they were using human meat for their burger patties. So it's like maybe we could do the same thing with the spaghetti sauce. You know, like that meat sauce is awfully chunky, and if anyone ever asks what's in it, we'll just say like, listen, it's a very old family recipe. It's got very exotic meats in it, so mm. And oh, do any of you guys play any musical instruments? Maybe we could have like some ambiance. Maybe we could have like a music group or something. Excuse me. Yeah, like especially if it's like classical music, like piano, like that would be really nice for the restaurant, or just in my house, my mansion. We'll have a mansion where all you guys have your own rooms, by the way. I kind of like keeping all you guys close. That way, if anybody ever like commits a crime, we'll know exactly who did it, because it's like, hey, you weren't in your bed around 4 a.m. What's that about? We'll have a dog or a cat, whatever you guys want. I kind of want a dog. I mean, we should at least have two dogs just for like guard dogs. Um, mm. You gotta have the girl from Ipanema on loop. Okay. We'll have like some sort of like a lounge singer as well. I'd love that. We'll have like a Frank Sinatra type of vibe going on. Everybody can wear whatever they want, but I kind of just want like some sort of like aesthetic. What do you guys like? Do you guys like 1940s Italian mafia? Do you want the Russian tracksuits? Do you want like just normal clothes, except you have like a badge or something, like a brass pin on your lapel or something like that? Full frontal nudity. Hey Panda, that's when you should assist Maria with her OnlyFans content. All right, you got to make money wherever we can. Don't waste your talents, buddy. Hmm. I was watching AniLive Enaria. Full back nudity. I need an apron. Wait, in Food Wars, there was that one guy right in the dorm. He's always like fully naked except for an apron. You could do that. That could be your uniform, Cedric. Hmm. A la Tom Shelby style. Yeah. No, it looks so good. It looks so good. Um, imagine if the mafia uniform was literally just like team T-shirts that we had printed at the shop nearby. Like we're running a track meet or something. um, mm. Speaking of which, every Sunday, we're gonna have like the entire organization taking part in some sort of fun run. It'll be good for morale, but also that's a way for us to make money. Okay, like we will host a fun run every Sunday just to let people think that we're actually one of the good mafias. Like they know we're a crime organization, but they're just like, yeah, but they do so much for the orphanages, you know. The orphanages are where we get our child soldiers. You gotta have like tiny bodies sneaking into air vents after all. This reminds me of a game, Ravenous Devils, where you pretend to be a clothing shop, but you kidnap people and turn them into pies. Wait, yeah, I know that one. Okay, so that is actually based off of the that part in Sweeney Todd. Yeah, I believe. Yeah, the demon barber of something something. I don't remember the full title. My leg cast is coming off today. Yeah, congrats. I would sign it, and then I would be like, oh, I hope you get better soon, and then I would draw like a dick underneath it. Wacky T-shirt mafia rec team. We fill up the orbit. Yeah, exactly. What was that thing that Technoblade said? Oh yeah, like he's the second worst thing to have ever happened to those orphans. I mean, listen. We don't need to torture the orphans. We need them, but the trick is to make them think that all their parents' deaths were accidents, unfortunate incidents. How were they supposed to know that their car would just spontaneously combust and blow up like that? Like certainly not them. So yeah, that would be good. We orphan these children, and then we have charities where we have like we have the fun run dedicated to earn money for the charities, because we're actually gonna adopt those orphans, because they're gonna think of us as their guardians, their saviors. They're gonna be incredibly loyal to us, but that's just part of the plan. Hashtag trust the plan. So yeah. This is how you create Batman. Be careful. Listen, the problem with Batman was that he knew who killed his parents. we need to make it so that it can never be traced back to us. It's like, oh man, your parents got lost at sea because of an unfortunate storm. Totally wasn't pirates or anything. That's so sad. Oh no. Professional gaslighting. Listen, it's all an investment, okay? Like I said, we need as many people part of the part of the organization as possible. But we also need people who are incredibly loyal to us. We can't have anybody running away with the money because that's the only reason we're doing this, for money, you know? It's like if we it's think of it as like a much more illegal MLM. It's like I need people to recruit, more people who could recruit, more people who could recruit. It's and to do that, we need to create our own employees. So that's why we orphan the children, and then support the orphanage through donations. So they are indebted to us. So they are loyal, die-hard employees who will never ever betray us, who would never leave. Right? That's how you build a brand. That's how you build like a good. We're all part of a family. This is our family. We're like the diamond dogs from. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So while we're on that subject, what should we call our organization? Give me some suggestions. I mean, we already joked about being called like the serial rapists. So I like somebody said child rapist, and I'm just like, no, no. Serial rapists though sounds really funny. The perfectly legitimate social club. Yeah, that'll be printed on the t-shirts, on our fundraising marathon t-shirts. Mhm. Okay, so my little my serial rapists. What else should we be doing? Okay, so we have the Italian restaurant. We have the fun run every Sunday to earn money for the charity, or the orphanage rather. What else can we do as a front, right? I thought about like the art installations, and like the art museum scams and everything, but it's like, yeah, I mean, who can paint like a square, who can throw paint on a canvas. We'll do that. We'll sell to like some really like bougie like billionaires or something. We'll be like, it's abstract art. It's, you wouldn't get it. It talks about the depth of the human soul. That's why it's like a single dot on a white canvas. It's to talk about how insignificant you are in the universe, in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, exactly. Modern art museum front. Yeah, let's go. We could open a winery. Oh yeah, and then we'd have like some moonshine or something. Very illegal stuff. But yeah, like the winery could be our more legitimate source of income, because it's like, all this is just to fund my alcohol addiction. Rothko paint. Hey, I found this Rothko painting in my garage. Like, yeah, totally didn't steal it from some rich guy's house or anything. The foot wine, yes, the foot wine that will have the women in the organization making with their feet. That's how the Italians do it. They can't be grapists if we don't grape our own, grow our own grapes. Yeah. We'll have a vineyard in like I can't decide if I want to have it in. I mean, we could just have like lots of different branches. We could have one vineyard in like Italy, but we could also have one in like California. Although I'm not really sure if I even like Californian grapes. Um, I'm not sure yet. What kind of what kind of cars would we be driving? Would we be driving like antique vintage cars? Would we drive like fucking Teslas? What if those tiny little electric cars? Those electric vehicles. Bicycles? No, we're gonna have like We're gonna have like a rickshaw. We'll have some guy. We're gonna have some guy like dragging us around. We gotta keep in shape. Yeah, yeah. Vespas. Wait, those bicycles where like many people can sit on it. Yeah, we could have those like team bicycles. That's what we ride on the weekends. Like if we're not doing the fun run. Tandem bike gang. Yeah, let's go. We have to wear our safety equipment, like we need to bring our safety gear, such as because like I don't like it when people don't wear protection, so we gotta have protection at all times. You gotta wear your helmets, you gotta wear your elbow pads, knee pads, you gotta bring a gun. Yeah, it's like we'll have one guy carrying a backpack full of our Tommy guns and stuff. But you guys will be packing though. Even in your cycling shorts, you'll just have like a very obvious gun in like in the back of it, like in your cycling shorts. I always assumed you were the type to ride around. Oh no, I wouldn't wear that goofy stuff. But you guys are my beloved little grapists. So you guys have to protect yourselves. I will be carried via rickshaw. I'll have like the bouncer dragging me around in a rickshaw. I volunteer for backpack guy. All right, yeah, we have our pack mule. Yeah. Who wants to be like the water boy? You'll just have to carry all the water bottles in a bag or something. It'll be cool, like a company picnic. Except we're just exercising so that we'll always have a way to escape if ever the cops pull up on us. I'm already the janitor. Ah, okay. So Nate, you could be the water boy. Like the Pope mobile, but it's a bunch of bicycles. Yeah, we'll have like a windshield. Have you guys ever actually seen one of those bikes? Like they're so fucking pretentious. Like I get that it's good, especially if you live somewhere that rains a lot. But having a windshield and a roof on your bicycle is so fucking insane. It's practical, but it looks really stupid. Okay. What is everybody going to be driving when it comes to like let's say escape vehicle? Let's say cuz I don't really want to be doing anything like robbing a bank because that's too high profile. We need to be subtle with our crimes and money acquisition. That's how we could get away with things. So doing something like a like a like a bank robbery, not good. However, in case of emergencies, what kind of escape vehicles will we have? I kind of like the idea of having a hot air balloon. I don't know. I just think it'll be so fucking insane. They're gonna paragliding. I'll just go up to the roof of the building, like the roof of the skyscraper, and just like escape by a paraglider. Yeah, hang glider, yeah. Taxi car, rob the blood bank. Oh no. Tricycle for me. A fake cop car. That's brilliant. Yeah, that's good. Quick, we need to get to the escape blimp. GTA jetpack. Wait, what if we had like instead of a yacht, right? Instead of a Niji Sanji esque yacht, what if we had like a company zeppelin, just a big airship. It'll be fun for parties. I don't like stuff on the water, so it's like what if we could just like go on a blimp. You guys can you guys could have like a fun little thing where you just parachute off just for funsies, and then you'll just have to meet up with us at the next stop or something. Get my flight points up. Yeah. Okay. Speaking of weird exotic things, we need an exotic mafia mascot, like some sort of weird animal, like a monkey or a lion? What do you guys think? What do you guys think we should have as a mascot, like pet, like a team pet? What should we have? It has to be really weird. Even fucking like a stick bug. That's still technically not a conventional pet. A marmot. Leo Bell. John Cena. We won't be able to see him. The California raisin. Just like a single raisin in like a little cage, like a hamster cage. We will feed the California raisins to Leo Bell. We'll have Leo Bell in like the kinkiest outfits. I know he doesn't like being a Discord kitten or baby girl, but we will put a collar around him. We'll give him a little cat bed, maybe like a little bell collar. We'll have him on a leash. Um, maybe leather underwear. I'm not sure yet. Maybe leather pants. And I a sea cucumber. I tried that actually. I went to this Chinese restaurant for my grandfather's birthday, and my aunt decided to order a sea cucumber. It is, I can't even explain to you what it tasted like because all I remember was the texture. I'm assuming it was probably like mild but like a little salty, how like seafood usually is. But like the way it slithers down your throat is so gross. It's nothing like gelatin. It's nothing like boba. It's slimy. It moves. I don't recommend it. And you just ate it. Yeah. It's yeah, the texture was very weird. Raisins are toxic to dogs and cats though. We'll pelt him with it to mock him. Okay. What would be a animal pet? Should we? Yeah, aside from Leo Bell, we should probably have like at least one small animal. Like a meerkat or something. A bobcat, a lemur, like a weird lemur with a hat on it. I'm not sure. It could be anything. You could have done far worse things with that cucumber. A land cucumber. Honey badger, an axolotl. Mmm, mmm, Thinking, I'm thinking. Honestly, I kind of like the idea of like a possum on a leash. Like just hissing at you. A hyena. Wait. What if the hyena had like a bedazzled collar and leash on it? What if it had a diaper? What if it had a diaper on it as well? Because like we're treating it like it's like a chihuahua, but it's a freaking hyena. A hairless cat. Ew. You might as well just put like a leash on like a freaking raw chicken like while you're at it. Sprinkles is its name. I kind of like the idea of like either the honey badger on a bedazzled leash or the hyena on a bedazzled leash. Both of them can be called Sprinkles. The other one, wait, the honey badger, we could call him like cinnamon bun, cinnabon. Just grab a random guy who's into pet play. I knew someone who was into that. It was really weird hearing his explanation because I was like, "How is this different from a furry?" And he said, "It's like I don't want to be an animal, but I want to be treated like an animal." I'm just like, I don't know if that's better or worse. Very weird people I've met. Now I'm wondering what a shaved Leobel looks like. I wonder. Oh man, wait, no. Technically, he could probably remove his hat, or not his hat, his hair, because when you have like a VTuber model, right? You have like the head, like without the hair pieces. I'm bald under here. This is a wig. So it's like I wonder if I could somehow ask him to just give me the PNG with just his like bald head. That would be hilarious. Bald Nari. Yeah, I when I made my model, I thought it would be really funny to eventually do a bald reveal at some point. That's why I'm so sad that we don't have any toggles on here. Maybe in the future I could like reveal bald Naria, and then you guys can just like go. You can just react to it, and then put him in a Saitama outfit. Mm-hmm. It has to be like the really cheap kinds from online. It can't be like a proper outfit because Saitama has like rubber gloves and rubber boots on. So it has to be like one of those like onesies where it's like the gloves and boots are printed onto the suit, you know? Bald head and ears. Yeah. Shave Leo Bell. Is he blonde? I'm trying to remember what he looks like. I think he's blonde, right? Yeah, like I'm trying to imagine because like if you shave his head, what of his like little lion ears are they gonna be shaved too? Like are they just gonna be like little nubs, like like little fleshy nubs on the top of his head? Ew. Um. Okay. So we will name which one should we? Okay, we will name the hyena Sprinkles, and that will be our pet aside from Leo Bell. Leo Bell in a BDSM outfit or a Saitama outfit. Shaved Leo Bell would be in a Saitama outfit. I assume the rest of him is covered in orange fur. I assume he's just hairy, like a really testosterone man. You know, like very hairy, like hairy shoulders, hairy back, hairy chest, hairy stomach, everything. Should cat people also have human ears? Um, it'll have to be like a bit higher on your head because like they have to hear better, I guess. Um, so he'd just be pink when full shaven. I think so. He'll be the bald cat. He'll be the Sphinx cat instead. Hairless cat Leo Bell. Let's go. Okay. Now, let's discuss the base, our base headquarters. What should it look like? Where should it be? How big is it? Because I already said that I want like let's say like my mansion, right? I'll have rooms for all of you guys for if ever anybody wants to stay over. You guys can have your own apartments here and there, but like we also need to have like a headquarters just in case of something, just in case of something big, you know. Easy the wine cellar. That's true. So I want a Waffle House. Do you mean like an actual like restaurant, and then we just refurbished it, like renovated it? Like, what do you mean? We could own a Waffle House. Would you guys? Okay, what kind of restaurant would you guys want as well? Like, because we have like the Italian restaurant, but we should probably have we should probably buy stocks in some sort of franchise. You know, we can't just have like that one Italian restaurant. We should probably invest in places like not Olive Garden. I don't think Olive Garden is very fair. We need to hit other markets, not just the Italian loving ones. Waffles and spaghetti don't sound too bad. Wait, do you put the spaghetti in the waffles or do you have them separate on the same plate? I'm team IHOP. Okay. More waffly type stuff. Okay. Um, man, I why can't we have the International House of Waffles, man? I love waffles more than I love pancakes. But I just like the crispiness. I just like the crisp. I'm trying to think. What would be our signature item that no one ever buys because it's a mafia front, so no one ever goes into the restaurant. Waffle spaghetti taco. Okay, is that our special item? Get the Canadians on board for the syrup. Yeah, we'll send some sort of shipment or something, or we'll file an order and we'll place an order for naturally tapped maple syrup. Okay. Now I'm thinking. Okay. Back to the house thing. Back to the house thing. What kind of location is this? So where do you guys want the headquarters to be? Basically, like the main house. Where do you guys want that to be? Because I'm thinking a magical fairy forest, underwater base. Okay. Well, that's definitely gonna be very difficult for the cops to raid. So I appreciate the unique ideas. The moon. Yes, we will steal the moon. Okay, okay. Very interesting. A nasty abandoned bowling alley. We'll have the back rooms as like our headquarters. Well, that'll be where we torture our prisoners. The back rooms. What the heck? Why is this not working? Where's my internet? Okay, gotta make sure no one enters the restaurant. Yeah, true, true. Cedric, I'm sorry, but you won't be able to stay with us that long because you're gonna have to be manning the restaurant. Somebody else will obviously like hire some help for you. We're gonna have servers and like an assistant. We're gonna have like a like a sous chef, obviously. So don't worry, you will have help, even if you don't ever have to cook anything. The thing that I like about mafias is that you're gonna need to have someone to cook for you anyways, you know. So I kind of like that. We're just gonna have Cedric like cook for us whenever we have to have a family meeting, you know, like we're gonna have him prepare us his delicious waffle spaghetti tacos, and we're gonna have to discuss business in the restaurant while pretending to just be a busy restaurant. You know, the waffetti taco will really be okay. Okay, I trust you. I trust you. I mean, it's gonna be difficult because like your meat supply is literally our you know our enemies, our victims. So I'm thinking we should have a specialty cocktail. Like you know that those speakeasies. I like the idea of having an underground speakeasy. Like especially you know after a long day, we're gonna have to have like the bartender you know like serve us all drinks. We're just like oh man, I just came from like a 12-hour stakeout. I need a drink right now. What kind of cocktail should we have? Cannibalism is hip with the Zoomers. Yeah, exactly. Enaria's back. Yeah, it comes with like you know like a teaspoon of honey. It's fine. It's fine. It's a metaphor. Yeah, yeah. The Benadryl slide. It'll just be like pure codeine. Oh, you know, like lean, right? You know that purple drink. Yeah. So I hear that it's like cough syrup, Gatorade, and like code. Yeah. So it's like codeine and Gatorade, I think, right? Or was it like grape juice? We could make. Would it be okay to just make it wine? You know, like it's already purple. I don't know. Like we could have our own version of lean, and then that could be like our little cocktail house cocktail. People died from drinking that. We're risking our lives just from working this line of work, you know. So so maybe yeah. I mean, listen. You can always just like lessen the amount of drugs, you know, replace it with different drugs like cocaine. I don't know, whatever's hip with the kids. um, you need to like the after dinner mint is like a bit of a LSD. Yeah, we'll have like a little candy bowl full of Molly or something. After dinner LSD. Yeah. You know you gotta unwind. All our cigars are filled with marijuana as well. We don't do tobacco under my roof. We just we just get zooted. Magic mushrooms. Nah, that'll be the magic mushrooms will be a part of the pasta sauce. Don't worry about it. So Cedric, you're gonna have to be putting drugs in our pasta. That's how it tastes so good. The mint will be turds to tums to help deal with the heartburn from the meat. Yeah. We'll have our purple drink. We'll have after dinner LSDs. We'll have the shrooms in our pasta sauce and the human meat in our pasta sauce. It's all coming together. This and if you don't like that, you could always have what was it? The waffle, the waffetti taco, which also has the spaghetti. So you're getting zooted no matter what. A little bit of ketamine instead. Cough syrup is outdated. Okay, that's fine. It's smashed up Benadryl, horse tranquilizers, wine, and pixie sticks. That's perfect. you know, yeah, and like the gentleman's lounge. Like you'll have a glass of whiskey, and you'll have like a glass of whiskey neat, and you'll be puffing cigars full of marijuana. Like I said, we don't do tobacco. We don't do tobacco because I don't want to expose you guys to possible lung cancer. But daily marijuana consumption, that's a different thing. Not to be confused with the Fetty Wap taco. What is the Fetty Wap taco? What is that? What is the Fetty Wap taco? Or do you mean like, is that like slang for vagina? Like, wait. Um, no vaping. Do you guys believe in vaping? Like, do you, that makes it sound like it's like, do you think it's real? Like, okay, do you guys vape at all? It's sponsored by Fetty Wap. That's crazy. Imagine it's just like a normal taco, but he just like gets a percentage. You guys don't vape? Interesting. What would happen if you just drank the vape juice by itself? I mean, I'm sure it's gonna be disgusting, but like, what if you put it in your drink? Like, I don't know. I've never tried it. Like, what if you just put your vape juice in your little beverage? What if you put it in your shake? I don't want cancer. You get cancer from vaping? Well, I mean, I guess so. Yeah, it's still inhalation. What if we had pot brownies instead for dessert? What if we did that instead? Instead of putting shrooms in the pasta sauce, what if we did like pot brownies? We'll have it a la mode. Don't worry. Too many annoying people in middle school did it. I hate that middle schoolers are vaping. But then again, middle schoolers also have to train not to get shot by a school shooter. So, you know what? Fair enough. They got their own stresses in life. Topped with cocaine. Yeah, exactly. Instead of powdered sugar, it's just cocaine. So it's pot brownies, a la mode, and then just like, and then just cocaine. We'll also have the beignets topped with cocaine. It'll just be beignets and powdered sugar mixed with cocaine. That'll be our new business. That'll be our new business. Um, Druggy pixie sticks. Where it's like it's still pixie sticks, but we also mixed in a lot of cocaine in there. I feel like they already do that, but or maybe if they don't do that as a business, they probably do that for funsies. What will the orphans eat? Whatever the orphanage gives them. Unless you want to come up with a menu that we could donate to the orphans. Like we make the food, or we have people make the food, and then we donate it to them, and that's their food supply. What should we feed the orphans? I can substitute weed for the oregano. Let's go! Yeah, that's more like it. That's how you scam middle schoolers into buying weed. Except it's really just little baggies of oregano. They'll smoke it the same way. Okay, now what shall we feed the children? The children that we lovingly orphaned in order to create our own loyal group of child soldiers. Feed the orphans gunpowder. It makes them docile. Nah. We're gonna torture them with hour-long episodes of Coco Melon. That'll really make them brainwashed. Or instead of Coco Melon, maybe like maybe Veggie Tales. Maybe Veggie Tales. Have them like behave like homeschooled kids. Beans, just beans. Okay, okay. Are we heating them up or is it just straight out the can? Also, like, wait, what kind of beans? Like pork and beans, or is it like black beans or lima beans? Literally just lima beans. Oh man, cold baked beans. No, you're just like, listen. We already took away their parents. We might as well take away every ounce of happiness these children have. That way, they're loyal to us once they see that we're saving them from the horrible orphanage. Refried beans. Nah, cold baked beans is more miserable. That really sets the tone, you know. Like how in Oliver Twist they only have like bowls of porridge. It's like that unflavored rice congee. Make them as miserable as possible. The orphans get saltine crackers with spray cheese. Nah, they're not good enough for yeah, spray cheese is too good for them. They don't deserve that sort of thing. You know, it's like that's what they get for having no parents. Wait, what if we only feed them wait, what's like a more disgusting type of like synthetic cheese? Cuz like I know baby bells are nice. But how is the cheese from like Lunchables? Was that good or was that bad? Like, did you guys like it? What about string cheese? Is string cheese good? Meh. Then spike it with weed so they get really big. Yeah. Cottage cheese. What is like craft singles? Yes, craft singles. We have to make it like low quality, cheap garbage. You know, we can't give them something that's actually delicious. We need to give them like nothing nutritional. Maybe every now and then we'll give them like raw carrot sticks, you know, just for their health. But like any other time, they have to have like garbage food. You know, yeah, like you said, like it makes them docile. You need to make them like weak so that when we adopt them they can't fight back, you know. We have to train them from childhood to be loyal soldiers, so they'll do whatever we tell them without any pushback, and they'll be loyal till the day they die, and they will die in this line of work. So baked, so beans, craft singles, and possibly uncooked rice. It's rice that was soaked in water, so it's slightly softened, but it's not warm, it's not seasoned, and it's not good. Hot dog water, yeah, yeah. We'll cook the rice in the hot dog water. Wait. What if those Kraft mac and cheeses? Except it's gonna be cooked with the hot dog water, so it's not even that hot, and it wasn't cooked properly, so it's just like sloppy and gross. We'll do that, yeah. And then their drinks are, what's a disgusting drink to you guys? Like what's something that is very cheap and doesn't taste good? What's like a really gross like beverage? Like something that like we could buy lots of. We don't have to like make it ourselves. I think I ate this last week. Tap water, not the milk. Should we feed them milk, Pepsi, and milk? Really strong instant coffee. Man, they're gonna be dehydrated as fuck. Yeah, we'll have. Wait. I just thought of something. Lukewarm Coca Cola. So it's not nutritional. It's bad for them. It rots their teeth, and it's lukewarm, so it's not even refreshing. We'll have Dr. Thunder. That tastes good. No. Okay. How about what if we water down the Coke to save on expenses? We just water it down. Watered down room temperature Coke is their beverage. It really pairs well with the hot dog watercraft mac and cheese. Did you know craft singles can't legally be called cheese? Yeah, it's like really synthetic. I know they serve hot cola in some Asian countries. What countries are these? I didn't know that was possible. Just give seltzer water at that point. Yeah, it can't be cold either. We can't give them anything refreshing. No, because like here's the thing. if you've ever had like watered down soda, even in just a little bit, when you add too much water, it starts tasting really disgusting because it's like it's lesser than the sum of its parts, right? Like you could have either had just water or just the soda, but if you like add too much water and it's now just like completely diluted soda, it's so weird because it's nothing like juice, right? So it's like it doesn't even have the fun carbonation anymore because like the water got rid of that. So it's just like sugar water, but like gross. India, I think I saw it in JoJo. Ah, interesting. Maybe I don't know. How about chunky milk? Blech. I tried that not too long ago. I got like some like I was finishing off this carton of milk, and I don't think it was curdle. I think it just like froze up a bit in my fridge because it got really cold in the back of my fridge. So it was just really gross and chunky. Like, oh, look, like after all the ice melts. Exactly. Like, have you guys ever had like a slushy or something, like an icy, but but you drank everything already, so all that's left is like the crushed ice. It's kind of like that, where it's still mildly flavored, so it's not like ice water because ice water is refreshing. But like if it's mildly flavored, it tastes really weird, and it's like okay, there should either be more or less flavor because this is disgusting like this. So it'll be like that. We'll give them the option of either watered down room temperature Coke or chunky milk. It's not spoiled. We don't want them to die, but it'll be a really gross texture, and they'll be very confused. Make everything taste like cough syrup. Oh, we should probably discuss like the medication of the children of the orphans. How shall we deliver their meds? Via injection? Um, Cough syrup? Should we sneak it into their food like they're a dog? Or should we waterboard the cough syrup into their mouths? I got Nyquil chicken. Enema! I kind of like the idea of Enemaria. Enemaria. Okay. I kind of like the idea of waterboarding the cough syrup into their system. It'll give them a taste of what torture is like, and that way they'll know like, hey, if you don't want to be tortured like this in the future, join us so we could torture people like this together instead of you being at risk, you know. The threat of violence is really good for acquiring loyal followers. What if they gang up and rebel? That's why we had to feed them unhealthy stuff this whole time. That way, they're weaklings. By the time that they're old enough to rebel against us, we could just break their skinny little arms. But that's why you need to be anonymous benefactors. Because if they know that the mafia is the one behind feeding them all this garbage food, they're gonna hate us. So we need to come in like at the last second and adopt them as if we're saving them from this horrible, miserable existence. That's how you manipulate someone into being loyal to you. You know. You gotta separate them from their support system. That's why we orphan them, and then you gotta let them live a couple of years in hell, and then you come swoop in like a knight in shining armor, and then introduce them like, hey, look, cold Coca-Cola. Isn't this nice? You know, like is it look a vegetable. It tastes good. You're welcome. And then they'll be so happy to serve us that they won't even think about betraying us in the future. You know, because they're just like, hey, the mafia, the serial rapists organization. Serial Rapists Limited, incorporated, trademark registered. um, they're the ones who saved me from that awful orphanage, and so I want to dedicate my entire life, my entire existence to the organization, you know. And see, that's how you manipulate them into working for you. Why are y'all talking about black people? We have not mentioned black people once. What should we do about the coloreds? Now, listen, we're gonna orphan everybody. Doesn't matter what race or economic background you're from. We will need child soldiers from all walks of life. You know, we need the inheritance kids. We need the trust fund babies. The same way we need the rapscallions from the streets. You know, the street urchins. They won't, or the waterboarding. If they're weaklings, how are they useful? No, I mentioned this earlier. You need tiny children to squeeze into small places, and if they're heavy, if they're strong, they're not going to be able to do that, you know. We need really scrawny kids to squeeze into like luggage bags and trunks of cars and things like that. We just need them for that sort of thing, because like we could just hire people with dwarfism, but the problem is that they have short arms, they can't run very fast, but a small child can. And that's why like we need, and so, like, when they get to a certain age and they've, like, earned our respects, they've proven themselves loyal to the organization, that's when they can be bumped up to second class, which is where they actually start being trained in martial arts, in doing crime work, into learning how to shoot a gun, how to clean a gun. But for like, we won't teach them how to shoot just yet, but we will teach them how to clean guns. That way, they could be our little servant monkeys, to do our like menial labor for us, like mopping the floors and cleaning the equipment and carrying our bags. Like, you don't need to be super strong to do these things. So it's like when they get to tier three, when they get to third class, that's when they can actually be trained to be like actual members, and they could go through this whole entire initiation ritual. I don't know. We'll figure something out. What about the bonds they form as orphans, like friendship? You're so funny. Friends! We'll be their only friends. Yeah, and that's why we have to adopt everybody. And it's kind of like, it's like, hey, it's like you didn't get picked. And the reason, here's the thing. We will also somehow be involved in their adoptions, because if they somehow get adopted, then that's a loose end. That's a liability. They can't ever, because like they might start digging. They might start trying to figure out who killed their parents. So that's why we have to make sure that our tracks are clean. We have to make sure that we leave no traces that we were ever involved in their orphaning. So that's why we need to make every murder look like an accident. Just like, oh no, a hurricane hit your house. Isn't that crazy? But really, we just like, yeah, we just did stuff to the parents, and then just hope that a hurricane hit. No, we have to plan it accordingly. We have to hit them when the hurricane strikes. That way, it looks like they were just affected by Mother Nature. Solitary confinement or gaslighting. That would be good, but I don't know. Should we isolate the children when we adopt them? Because I kind of like the idea of adopting them at age 10, maybe age 11, something like that. Like receiving your Hogwarts letter, except it's a contract and an NDA to join the mafia. um, cold tap water and bread that isn't moldy. Dwarves sound more expensive, anyways. Yeah, exactly. Dwarves have a union, so we can't hire them, but we can adopt orphan children that we ourselves created. Hmm. Oh no, a fire burned down your house and shot both your parents in the back. How did this happen? Exactly. What's going on anymore? This has filed so far from the beginning. Listen, we are a large organization. We are involved in many things, from money laundering to an Italian restaurant to having investments in IHOP. Like it's all part of the grand scheme of things. Hashtag trust the plan. No friendship or happiness, just dread and despair. Yeah, you have to make people miserable and isolated So when they join the family, the organization, they are thankful, they're grateful, they're loyal to a fault, because we need people who are willing to die for the organization. All right, that's how you succeed in life. You need, like, whenever people are like interviewing, they're just like, why did you choose our company, or like, why should we hire you? And then they'll say something like, I would literally rather die than not do my job helping you guys out. And then I'm yep, that's exactly what I gotta have them attached, then separate them. Exactly, because you need to make people miserable so that they enjoy the good things in life. So we need to have them be emotionally attached to their friends, separate them, gaslight them into thinking that they could only have these strong emotional bonds if they join the mafia, if they join the family. And this is how these like types of crime syndicates work in the first place. Like, you can't really, I mean, you could have outside friends, but it's kind of like just having like a tight knit friend group. Like, it's us versus them. Like, you can't ever have like a social life outside of the family. Because even if you decide to date somebody, they have to have ties to the family. They have to be someone that we approve of some or something like that. Bring them in. No, so brainwashing tactics. How would you guys brainwash the children into being loyal to us? It doesn't even have to be like being loyal, just kind of like drain them, like emotionally, mentally, physically. I was already bringing up like just making them watch like Coco Melon or Veggie Tales for weeks on end. That's like the only form of entertainment they have. Do Veggie Tales enjoyers? Are they docile? Are they like wholesome? Like, I don't know. How are you doing? I'm good, Ramen. How are you doing? She's busy hypothetically brainwashing orphans. Yes, yes, yes. I kind of like the idea of just playing like really obnoxious music. We talked about the ice cream truck music earlier, but that was like as a form of torture. Now, what about brainwashing? I'm super tired. Just got home from. Oh, okay. I hope you have dinner. And make sure you uh, just relax. Just relax. We're just brainstorming right now, talking about our crimes, and what kind of crimes we could be committing. Play Steam. No! Wait, should I play that right now? Do you want me to? I think it'll be perfect just for the vibes. um I ate way too much at work. Oh, okay, okay. I had like a Hungarian sandwich, and also an empanada and a nice coffee. It's like a hot dog with like a bun, except it's like a Hungarian sausage instead. So this is what we'll be playing to the orphans to brainwash them. Thank you. I can I can feel my mental lip fading. Same. So yeah, that will be the brainwashing music for the children. Yeah, because like it's a small world from the Disney theme park. That's a little too dated. That's a little too stereotypical. Like having this will be our our brainwashing music. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like the Wii theme will just make like little irritable ADHD kids. So we need to have something more snazzy and more refined, such as that. Okay. Is it possible to brainwash yourself? Have you ever watched something or listened to something so mindlessly numbing? It's like just so yeah, just I mean it depends. You would have to like pre-make them brainwashing content and then watch it for hours, I think. I think that's how that would work. Yeah. Okay. So okay. What else? What else? We discussed a lot of things already. Okay. Now here's my question to you guys, right? Because we're already we already covered a lot of things. Um, what kind of names? What's the goal? We're literally just coming up with like lore for like our own personal crime syndicate. Um, Next time I do another world building writing exercise, it'll be a different theme. So today's theme was mafia, and we're just coming up with like lots of different lore and like ideas for it, right? Just the canon lore. We could come up with something like Knights of the Round Table, or or I don't know, like some sort of band. I'm not really sure. I have to like look up some more like prompts. But I kind of like this whole like because like we're like a little group, right? So we have to come up with like the lore. We have to come up with the story. Yeah, the goal of the mafia organization. Oh, fuck bitches, get money. We need as much money as possible. Because when you have money, you get world domination. You can get away with anything. You can buy anything. You can do anything. Okay. So just to start wrapping things up. That first part might be a little too hard. That's that. We have OnlyFans girls, like they were some of the orphans. They need to make money somehow. Don't worry, they're all legal aged. And listen. Yeah, we're already selling the Enaria bathwater. Listen. As we've explained earlier, because we're going to be needing everybody's baby batter for a torture device, right? For a punishment thing. Because we're gonna be filling up a very large jar, large enough to put a man in. Everybody needs to contribute to the mayonnaise jar, and in order to do that, you guys get like to spend time with our OnlyFans girls, especially Maria, Sports Illustrated model, OnlyFans expert, Maria. Yeah, yeah, a side brothel. Yeah, we could have that too. Listen, it doesn't technically count as a brothel, but it's basically a brothel. She's just servicing you guys. We'll have for part of our business, we will have our own company massage parlor, and yes, that does come with happy endings. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Donaria is very generous to the employees. Maria for wave 2 incoming. I missed the baby batter part. What happened? Okay, so basically, to make an example, to set an example, right? Um, for the people that we are gonna, torture and eventually punish, right? For crossing us. We will be putting them into a cum jar, a very big, comically large mayonnaise jar that everyone in the organization will fill up with their own baby batter. And in order to incentivize you guys, we will have OnlyFans girls who work for the organization come in and help you guys get to your happy ending. Yeah, she wants our tributes. Yeah, the cum tributes are part of the lore. Yes, so the cum tributes are being used productively this time. No drop goes wasted. So you guys can hang out with the OnlyFans girls as much as you want. The only catch is that you need to shoot it into a container, and that'll replenish the supply right back into the cum jar of shame. So this is where Harry found all these applicants. So it's a complimentary massage along with the waffles. Yes, yes. You need to replenish after a long tiring day of work. Like, so that's why we need to have the OnlyFans girls and like the personal massage girls. Like they're gonna come in, help you guys relax a little. Cedric will provide food and sustenance. You guys could do a little weed. I don't know. And that's basically how we keep you guys staying in the organization, because we will pay you handsomely, of course, but we also want to have your undying loyalty. Can't have you guys like running off getting a proper day job or anything. So we need to incentivize you guys to have a reason to come back to work every day. It's like, so what if you had to kill a couple people today? At least you get to hang out with a Sports Illustrated model later. Is Sports Illustrated even like popular? I feel like it's like a dad magazine where it's just like a bunch of people in their 30s to 40s like read it. I don't really hear about like young people looking at that. They usually just go on OnlyFans. I'm just like, boo, boo, read a book, why don't you? We should be called Reggie. Why? What does that mean? We were already calling ourselves like the Serial Grapists Incorporated. Serial Grapists Incorporated Ltd. TM registered LLC. Can't wait for all those sexy emaciated drug orphans to give. Yeah. Yeah, listen, it's not grooming if you didn't have any contact with them prior, Grapefist is because yeah, because we're little grapes, we're all purple. That's our team color. It doesn't exist anymore, does it? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean, Beebs, in regards to it doesn't exist anymore? But yes, we are the Serial Grapists. It's a very good name that we all came up with at the same time. Sports Illustrated. What? It doesn't? What is okay? Then what hot magazine do people read nowadays? Maxim? Um, Playboy? Do people still read Playboy? Like, I feel like OnlyFans shows more titties than Playboy. We're just a big fan of grape. Yeah, exactly. We just love grape cereal. Oh, that could be another business venture for us. See, we're not just criminals. We're also entrepreneurs. We gotta have our toes in every single possible market. Art, restaurants, waffle houses, porn, the porn industry. And stuff like this, like we also do charities. We do fun runs every Sunday so we could earn money for the orphans, the poor little orphans who lost their parents tragically under mysterious circumstances that we had nothing to do with. Wink. Fashion. I mean, we are gonna have team T-shirts for the fun runs. We have printed team T-shirts. Grape cereal. We could do a fun little cereal. Like the cereal pieces are. Should we have the cereal pieces look like bunches of grapes, or should they, like, you know how like tricks used to look like, where they look like fruit, or should we have no, wait, not tricks, it was Fruit Loops who looked like that. No, wait, no. It was Trix. Yeah, Trix was the one that looked like fruit. Surprisingly. And then now Trix is just balls. So we could make the cereal look like purple balls. And then it'll be our branded cereal. Somebody call Kellogg's. Like boba. We better not be doing tax fraud. Wink. Yeah, what the government doesn't know won't hurt them. You know, it's like we don't gotta pay all our taxes. Who says we have to tell the government about all our business ventures? You know, that's just a guideline. That's not a rule. That's not a law or anything. That's just like guidelines. OnlyFans model stepping on grapes to make wine and take pictures. Two birds, one. Perfect! Oh my god, that's brilliant, Marachas. Okay, yeah, the OnlyFans girls, right? They're so instead of just doing like massages for you guys and having you guys partake in some of their OnlyFans content, um, they will also be the ones behind making uh, our foot made wine. Yeah, we'll have a vineyard and they will be crushing the grapes with their bare feet. We will be taking pictures, posting those pictures on Foot Finder. Or, yeah, what was it? Feet Finder, Photography, WikiFeet. All of the websites. Where do you get the OnlyFans girls? Those are from the orphanages that we just happen to anonymously donate to every quarterly, every fiscal quarter. And those orphans, they were they tragically lost their parents many years ago due to yeah, unfortunate circumstances. Totally had nothing to do with us whatsoever. Listen, it's not grooming if you don't talk to them. So nobody talk to them, all right? they're just a supply. When they are adults, they get the choice. Exactly. We just tell them like, hey, you could either just try to figure out how to get a job and find a place to live once you get kicked out of the orphanage once you turn 18, or you could join our organization when you turn 18. Huh? Doesn't that seem fun? We have lodging, we have food, we have really good businesses. We have like a lot of business ventures for you to partake in. See, here's the thing: they don't have to do OnlyFans. They don't have to do the massages. They can always, actually like be a server in the restaurant. That's like an Italian restaurant for like a business front. Like they don't have to do anything that they don't want to do. It's up to them. But like the OnlyFans does pay well, so I mean. But we didn't have any contact when they were young. Yeah, we as the members don't have immediate contact with them, right? But I, as the Don Aria, I will be the one to make contact with them when they turn 18, and I will be offering them a lifetime supply of whatever they want, I guess, whether it's housing or food. Yeah, so that way, see, this is what I mean. You have to get them to think that they've lived in squalor all this time. They have to be miserable. They lost their parents at a young age. They've lived in a shitty orphanage this whole time. But then we swoop in and offer them an alternative lifestyle. We offer them housing, lodging, a job. It's good. It'll be good for them. So yeah, none of the members, because like most of you guys are dudes, so like none of the members get to talk to the orphans because they shouldn't know that you're involved with any of the donations, because our donations feeds them, but it only feeds them shitty food, right? That way they're miserable, because if they're eating good, they're not gonna think they're desperate enough to join our organization. They need to be miserable. They need to get to a point where they're willing to commit crimes or something like that, just to get a bed, because they're homeless. They don't have a bed, but in prison they have clean clothes, a shower, food every day. We need that level of desperation from these sad little orphans, you know. This is how you breed loyalty in your employees. So yeah. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan, the grand scheme of things. See, this is how you think ahead. This is an investment. This is an investment. Hmm. Oh, Holocaust. That's a really okay. There was this. I forgot what game this was, but I remember a couple years ago I had this conversation with a friend, and and they said something about this game, and it was, I forgot the full title, but it had the word Holocaust in it, right? And they said something like, "Oh, Holocaust was actually really good. It wasn't that bad." I was like, "Oh my god." That's almost as bad as me saying that segregation is good when I was talking about like segregating like trash, like like separating your trash. I said like, do you guys like segregation? Oh man, oh man. So yeah, have you played Frostpunk? No, I haven't. What's that? Let me look it up. Is that like what kind of game is that? Ooh, maybe that could be maybe we could do that for next time's world building exercise. We could have like dystopian world. So we could have it like either Mad Max, where it's like literally just like all went to shit. We could have Walking Dead, where it's like, we have zombies, or we could do like Cyberpunk, where it's just like, okay, it's futuristic and things went to shit, but it's not as bad as the other stuff. We still have like plumbing, I guess. So maybe we could do that. We could do that. Have you even played? No. Enaria, Queen of Drinking and Yabs. Thank you. Survival city game where you make like child labor laws and stuff. And the law is child labor is okay. Have you ever played a Souls game? No, but I've seen gameplay of it. Hang on, let me check Frostpunk. I feel like I've played games similar to this, like a mobile game. I think I've played similar, and yeah, I've definitely played games that are kind of like the like they're like a copycat version of it. But no, I have not played a Souls game. I want to watch. I want to watch more of the gameplay, because like when I first watched gameplay, that was like years ago, and I didn't really have any care for that sort of thing. But now I'm a bit more open minded. Like, Elden Ring, right? Is that a Souls game? It is, right? Like, is that Dark Souls? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, okay. So we've covered a lot of things in this mafia. What should be like the last thing that we take care of? Because like we've already established how we do our business, what businesses we do. We don't pay taxes, because I feel like that's the easiest crime to do, right? However, I mean, obviously, we're gonna have to like pay some taxes if it's like a public thing, like the uh, the the restaurant, the cereal company, the wine company. Um, I don't know if you have to pay taxes if you do OnlyFans. I'm not really sure. Do you have to pay taxes for Feet Finder? What you do when you die? Ooh, we could have like a little like, okay, so do you mean like a tradition that we do, kind of like a Viking ritual? How would you guys want to be buried? Like as part of the mafia, what should be the protocol whenever someone in the family dies? How you go out in your legacy? Mm-hmm. Oh, how I would die. Um, I really hated the Godfather, because the way the Don dies was kind of pathetic. He was out shopping, and he got shot at in by a guy with a Tommy gun from a car. He couldn't even get out to shoot him. He like shot him in the street. He shot him in the street like a dog, and he just like passed out face down into a gutter. It was very unceremonious. It was very pathetic, and I refuse to be killed like that. If I'm gonna be killed, it better be via poison. I better like cyanide pill myself. I kind of like the idea of knowing that someone is coming for my life, and I gotta beat them to the punch. And I gotta drink some poison. I'll have like an emergency glass of poison wine in my safe or something. It'll be behind like a big portrait of myself on my mantle, on my mantelpiece. Yeah, and it'll be above my fireplace in my office, in my room. And I'll just like sit in my very fancy chair, and I just drink a glass of poisoned wine, wait for it to take hold. And that's how I go out. That's how I want to go out. You just find me sitting in my Donaria chair. Yeah. Donating to the orphanage can be a write-off on taxes. Perfect. And if the fundraiser is a charity event, that could also be a tax write-off. Perfect. Planting grapevines on the grave. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. Oh, what if we wait, okay, perfect. Wait. Okay. So back to the vineyard thing, right? So you know how like our enemies, once we dispose of them, we harvest their organs. Most of it will go to the black market. Some of the meat will go to the chef, Cedric. He'll be handling making all these corpses into a spaghetti meat, into like, yeah, meat sauce. And then the rest, like the unusable parts, especially the stuff that gets mangled during torture, um, we will be using their bodies as fertilizer for our vineyard. Perfect, right? Because who's gonna dig up our poor little vineyard? Like, it's just like a simple Italian business. Like, yeah, no one's gonna want to like dig up like all those plants. And that's where we bury the bodies. Perfect. I hate how messy some mafias are, where they just like tie your legs together to a chain, and like a ball and chain, and then like just dump you in the East River. I'm just like, that is so messy. They're gonna find that body soon. It might take a while, but they'll eventually find that body, and you can't leave traces. Like, someone should just go missing, and that's it. There shouldn't be a situation where they find a body of a missing person. They should always just go missing and be a cold case that doesn't get solved for several decades. You know, we should be completely out of business by the time that they figure out that it was us. That's how I want this to be run. Waferi tacos. Yes, yes, yes. Are all the drugs in the bodies toxic to the plants? We don't feed them drugs. They're not good enough for. um. Oh, speaking of which, the vineyard will also be a front, because we will be using the vineyard land, like the acres of land that we have for the vineyard, will also be where we plant our marijuana. we'll also use it for the marijuana plantation. Sorry, buddy. Tonight you'll be sleeping with the meatballs. Yeah, exactly, exactly. hmm Um, Elden Ring is the same developer and same style. Oh, okay. I thought it was a Dark Souls game. Okay. When you die, your body gets stomped with the grape, so you turn it into wine. Ew. Okay, okay. Let's see. Now, what should we do when one of us dies? Because that's how we get rid of the bodies. But, like, how do we bury our dead? Should we have our own little family cemetery? Like those rich people with mausoleums? Oh, you know what? My family actually has a mausoleum. My parents already, like, made reservations. Wait, how do you word that? How do you, yeah, like my parents were like, okay, we already bought the plots of land for already have the graves laid out. We already paid for them, and we will be buried in a family mausoleum in this cemetery. And I'm just like, I don't know too many people with mausoleums. That's crazy to me. shoot them into space, taxidermy? No, because like if you shoot them into space, the problem is that they might like bump against the glass of the national space station, the international space station. So we don't need taxidermy. Would be funny, but like should we make it like that Madame Tussauds wax museum, like that person in New York that makes a bunch of like wax figurines of every celebrity and like that sort of thing. Should we do that? I kind of like the idea of having so instead of taxidermy, what if we coat the bodies, like we pose them, we dress them up, and then we coat the bodies in like concrete or slip or something, like for pottery, and then that's how and then we'll just decorate the the backyard with statues of fallen soldiers. That'll be crazy. It's just like, Jimmy, you were one of the good ones. Like so were you like skinny Ricky. Weeping angels. Oh, that would be so nice. Yeah, that would be like really good. We would just dress everybody up. We would make them into wonderful marble statues to decorate the backyard, because like they lived and they died here, so they should be laid to rest here as well. And I think that's like a pretty good way to like end their story. But what if we can't get a hold of their body? What if they blow up? What do we do with like the remains? Because like the weeping angels thing would be if the body was intact, and we can turn them into a weeping angel statue. What if they were mangled, and we have nothing but an arm left, like it's like, poor skinny Ricky, you were like a brother to me, too bad you blew up in that car explosion. What if that? I guess spread the ashes somewhere. Would you guys like to consume Skinny Ricky ashes in pot brownies, or wait, what if we had like as a wait, I just thought of something. Okay, what if we put their ashes in an ashtray, and that will be kind of like tradition for us, where it's like we'll all gather around the lounge, and then we'll just all smoke our weed cigars, burn one up for Skinny Ricky, and then we all like put out our cigars in Ricky's ashes or something. That could be a cool tradition. It's kind of like pouring one out for the boys we lost along the way, except it's putting out our cigars in their ashes. I don't know if that's respectful or disrespectful. I have no idea. I mean, there's not much else we can do with ashes. Drain their blood when they die and store their family blood in a huge vat. Ew! Wait, we could what if we paint a mural with their blood? That would be fun. Like we'll have like this like really weird mural somewhere in the house. Maybe like a ceiling mural, you know? When there's like these like Italian mafia houses, these mansions, and they have like ceiling murals, we could probably have like an artist come by, and they'll paint the ceiling with that person's blood, and they'll just keep adding on to it for generations. We can make new cigars out of their ashes. Oh, that's actually really good. We could make a cigar out of their ashes, and then just kind of put it up on display. We'll have like a little sticker with their name on it. It'll be like yeah, like Richard Skinny Ricky Stromboli or something, and then we'll have his name like printed on a label. We'll tack it onto the cigar. We'll put it up on like a mantelpiece, or we could have some sort of like display case. That would be nice. Yeah, we'll have like a little display case, like in the same room with the blood mural. So at least we have like many different ways to dispose of a body. Make blood jewelry. Oh, you know what? My younger sister has a really fucked up idea for when she goes. My sister is very strange as a person. This is the same younger sister I have, the one who assisted me in our play pretend torture device test experiment. So what she told me she wants to do is that she wants to um she wants to take some of her hair, right? She wants to chop off her hair, like when she dies, they'll chop off her hair, use that to turn into gemstones, because there's like this technology that can turn your hair into like little diamonds or something like that. So she wanted to do something similar where they turn it into gemstones. She wanted her skull to be cleaned out, so it's just a clean skull, and then she wants the gemstones embedded into the eye sockets, and then she wanted to be placed on like a mantle, like as like a family heirloom. I don't I don't know, she's crazy. Oh man, that's gross. And I you know what, I'm not any better. I had a similar idea but like different. So like I said, they have this technology where they could turn your hair into diamonds and stuff, right? And I thought, what if I, like when I die, what if I get like my hair and they turn it into a diamond and they turn that into a ring. So that'll be like a family heirloom that my descendants could use as an engagement ring. And then when my grandson will propose to his girlfriend, would be fiance, he'd be like, this ring built this ring was my grandma. And she's like, oh, it was your grandma's ring. It's like, no, this was my grandma, this is my grandmother. I think that'd be crazy. I want to be passed down, I want to keep an eye on things at all times. So yeah, so I think that would be fun. Maybe that's how Donaria could be honored. You know, that could, you guys could turn me into like a ring, and then that'll be passed down through generations, and I that'll be like the Don's ring, you know, like whoever is in charge of the family head will have to wear that ring at all times. Like that'll be like the ring that you kiss, so you are getting a Donaria kiss from beyond the grave when you kiss that ring whenever you greet the Don. Giving my grandma away. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, we came up with a lot of really weird but really good lore, even down to how I would perish, how I would be passed down through the generations as a family heirloom. Like I said, I will be sitting in my chair after poisoning myself. You guys will find my body. You will be turning my hair into a diamond. Turn that diamond into a family ring for the family head to wear. Um, and the rest of me, you can turn me into a weeping angel, because if I just poison myself, I'd probably be in a contact condition. So so you guys could turn me into a statuette and then place me in the yard as a garden statue. That way, whenever guests come over and they see the garden, they'll be like, "Oh, you guys made a statue to honor her. That's crazy. It looks so lifelike. It looks just like her." Little do they know that it's actually my body covered in cement. So yeah. I think that's pretty good, pretty solid, pretty weird, suspicious behavior. But who's gonna fuck with the mafia? You know, who's gonna fuck with us? I would wear your ring. Yeah, yeah, not on my no. Fuck you. Okay. So Jesus Christ. Oh man. Okay, this was like really fun. But yeah. So hopefully yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy Izila's YouTube debut later. It's soon, yay! So yeah, I'll be ending now. We what am I doing for tomorrow's stream? Oh, okay. So since we're gonna be done with, I'm not gonna be doing a YouTube or Twitch debut because I can't stream on there yet. But I will be doing my lore stream. Yeah. So I will be explaining my lore in greater detail. You guys will be asking me questions and I will be answering in character. And so yeah, let's just have fun with it. And I'll probably do some other stuff too, like maybe truth or drink or this or that. I'm not really sure yet, but it'll be a lore stream. And then after that, Sunday will be my say so or suffer stream, where I will try to go the full stream without talking about any sussy things and not say any bad words. And if I have to say if I end up saying a bad word or saying or making a dirty joke, I'll have to take a sip of this really disgusting beer that I hate. So it will be a punishment stream. So yeah, I hope you guys come to that. That's impossible. Well, you don't know that. I could be say so if I wanted to. I could try. So yeah, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope to see you guys on my next stream. Yeah, let's go watch Azila's debut stream later tonight. I hope you guys have a good rest of your evening. And yeah, here's your sloppy kiss from your Donaria. I don't know how often we'll be doing these writing prompts, but like I kind of like the idea of making it like a weekly or bi-weekly thing. I'm not really sure. So I'll bring this out every now and then. We'll have a different theme each time. So don't worry if you didn't come to this one. You can participate in a different theme. And no, this isn't just me trying to steal ideas for D&D campaigns. No, I'm not. Actually, funny story. My IRL friends actually asked me, like our forever DM asked us yesterday. She was like, "Does anybody want to play D&D again? Are you guys free this weekend or next weekend?" I'm just like, I'm busy. So maybe next weekend I could play. So yeah, who knows? Who knows? But anyways, thank you guys so much for coming. Hope to see you guys on my next one. But until then, take care. Bye.